I don't care if you got a dark spot in your eyes because you looked up at the solar eclipse like a dumbass. This is your boy Blue coming to you live and direct from the stack. Smoke Down Fan with that dank shit. And this is Black and Black Times Infinity. On my far left, mixing up on the ones and twos, Cronus.
Some of y'all got blind spots, and you know why now, don't you? Just saying.
And
Just saying.
on my far right, Old Ninja Royal Old Ninja.
Y'all need to check on your neighbors and your family, see if somebody got raptured, then check back in with us, see what happened. We're safe here. I don't got any superpowers or anything, so I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Someone chime in.
if you know somebody got raptured and you're still here listening to this podcast, you don't want to go where they're going. You want to be here. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
God
There's
dang.
no better place.
Where they're going is fucking sus.
You know,
Sus.
you know what's crazy? In the TV show Heroes, like everybody, their power was unlocked during a solar eclipse. But then, like, if I guess I got to go back and look at it because the way like a solar eclipse like happens, like for people to experience at like the same time in like different time zones didn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, you can't. Actually, hold on. We'll come back to this real quick. Listener of the week is I don't know yet because SoundCloud is tripping. But first in the chat would be my daughter, Lily.
Oh, well, no.
Good to see you in there. So yeah, actually, I was wondering, like, a really good question some people would have, actually me included, I didn't think about it until today, was why don't we have a solar eclipse every month? Because at some point in time, the moon should be in front of the sun, right? Between like the sun and the Earth.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah, so it's because like the way the sun is. Well, so obviously we have Earth has axial tilt, but so does the moon's orbit. So the moon's orbit is on axial tilt too. So it's not just like
It's
on
not
like a center
circular.
plane.
Yeah.
It is circular, but it's just like tilted circular.
Yeah, it's not. Well, yeah. So it doesn't revolve in like a perfect circle. It revolves in like elliptical.
It is, but I mean, it's pretty close as far as like the sun and the Earth goes. It's circular enough for it to be a valid question of like why don't we see an eclipse? But the reason why is because it's a tilted circle. So like if you look at like the Earth and like you think about like something on a tilt, that's the reason why you don't see eclipses every month. So because it's tilted, it takes a while for it to get into like because the only time that the sun can impede, that the moon can impede the Earth from the sun is like 17 degrees on either side. But because it's on a tilt, it only happens every now and again because it's a tilted thing and it can only like happen every now and again. So it is always, yes, once a month. It does technically impede the Earth, but it's the shadow is going up or down from the Earth. So we don't see it at all.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
what's weird to me is that this is century-old math.
Yeah.
Centuries old.
Yeah.
They figured this shit out.
Well, what's crazy is that like a solar eclipse happens every 18th month, but however, it doesn't happen in the same location. So I think they said it takes 354 years for an eclipse to happen again at the same location, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which is great. Not ridiculous. I mean, that's how things work. But we'll never see one. Like if there was one that happened in San Francisco or whatever, like we're near us or even down south, there wouldn't be another one for like hundreds of years, which is crazy.
It is, and it's also weird. Like so obviously we're in California, so we didn't get to. We're not in like the totality, but honestly, like seeing the eclipse outside the totality actually isn't that bad because you get to see like the weird like relationship between like the Earth, the moon, and the sun because you see like the shadow of the
trees
Earth
and stuff.
Yeah, well, it's like it's like a really weird like half circle, like partial circle thing that you see moving around the moon, and it's like or around the sun actually because it's from the moon. But it's like really weird to see like the way that it occurs because we have this weird axial tilt. We're moving in like a really not a perfect circle, and then neither is the moon, and that's on a tilt too. So it like makes the whole thing like really odd when you see it from like this weird angle.
The one thing that blew my mind about like since we're talking about like I can't think of the word the like ash what is the study of space? What's that called?
Astrology.
Yeah, like so we're talking about that. Like the thing that blew my mind was that something I learned. I mean, I learned this a long time ago, but like the fact that the moon doesn't rotate, that it's always facing the
Yeah.
same direction toward the Earth. I was like, wait, what? That's crazy.
You know what else is crazy? You know that the moon has moonquakes all the time.
Yeah,
It vibrates. Yeah.
I've heard about that, and I guess it's because of gravitational pull. Like
Yeah.
it'll crack, or like there's quakes and just say, oh dang.
So, but what's weird
So
about on the moon is that it's all so on Earth we have tectonic plates, but the moon doesn't have. It's all one big plate, and so the reason why it vibrates is because there's a pull from the Earth, and it pulls it into like a kind of an oblong circle, oblong sphere, and then it bounces back, and that causes vibrations on the moon.
It's all pink.
Yeah, and it's like and it's pretty constant.
yeah, it's pretty wild.
Sadly,
It's funny because there's always been conspiracy theories and like movies and shit written about the dark side of the moon. It's like the side of the moon that never sees the sun.
Yeah.
People are all like saying there's like a civilization over there and shit. So that's probably where Krypton really is.
No, that's where the Inhumans are, right? Is that where? Aren't they
Oh,
where
yeah, the
with,
humans are
with Decepticons?
I don't know about the Decepticons, but the Autobot arc is supposed to be on the dark side of the moon.
It's quite cold there, so I don't.
Yeah, because there's no heat. There's
Yeah.
no heat.
And on the other
It's
side,
literally space.
it's quite hot. So
Yeah, it's facing the sun constantly. So
This is crazy. I was watching this documentary, actually last night, and like back in like 1986, 87, NASA was doing an experiment where they tried to race or I guess follow the eclipse. Basically, I think they did it again this year. Out in the University of Hawaii, they did this experiment as well. But like, yeah, they used like a. I guess remember the Concorde planes, right? The ones where the engines kept falling out of them and stuff like that.
the supersonic plane. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, you use one of those to chase the solar eclipse, and like the way they did it, like the whole math behind it, because a solar eclipse doesn't happen in like a straight line,
Yeah.
and they didn't want to like a plane when it like turns, it like tilts, so they didn't want it to any of that to affect it, so they had to like come in at a certain angle or come into the eclipse at a certain time at a certain point, and then the eclipse turn, but like they basically followed the apex of the turn, kind of like what an Indy car would do in a turn. And so basically, they went straight, even though the eclipse kind of made like a little bit of a turn. This was over in Africa, but yeah, they spent I think like 89 minutes inside of the solar eclipse before, because the solar eclipse was actually faster than the Concorde, so they were only able to stay in there for so long. But they got some pretty cool data apparently from it.
yeah,
That is cool.
I heard. It's there's a lot of crazy stuff like all these like crazy conspiracy theories. People like what was the deal with what's her name Sarah Sanders Huckabee? She put like what her whole state in the freaking state of emergency or whatever.
That's because they're dumb.
Like-
They don't. It's like these people. They don't understand. Somebody else said that it had to do with climate change too. I'm like, no, nothing to do with climate change. But yeah, people are they're really dumb. Like about natural events occurring. Like
It's science.
uh,
One way, either
If there
way
was
you
a
put
time
it, I mean,
if there was a time to like sacrifice somebody, it probably would have been now, because like we had that like huge earthquake in Thailand, and then New York had an earthquake recently too. So the crazies probably were crazying with all that stuff that's happened recently.
yeah, but I mean, people have been predicting all these catastrophic events for like the longest time, and they're all wrong. Like natural events are very difficult to track, and to say that on one certain day because this one certain thing happened, everything's gonna fall is like it's incredibly ambitiously stupid to do that. And every time these things happen, like they'll say like, "Oh, this stuff's gonna happen," and it doesn't happen, and they lose like no credibility with like their followers. And it's very strange to me. Like if I said tomorrow that I know 100% that you're gonna get $1 million, and then you don't, like I would expect you to never listen to me again. But you know, these people, their followers are so fucking stupid that they still keep listening to these people.
I feel like you just described Donald Trump.
I mean, you know, hint, hint, wink, wink.
I mean, it is what it is. It's just very weird. 'Cause, I mean, it's still like it's still happening. Look at the flat earther thing. Like with all these people did was make a YouTube video and like they just said a bunch of stuff and then held a I guess a convention in New York, and people went. They paid to go. They paid to go across the country, and I guess there was no person there. It was just like it was a video slide or a bunch of slides, but the guy who made the video was never there. But people still believe in flat Earth did too. Very strange to me. I'm like, dude, what? Like, you don't even have the person that even said that this was happening. They don't even show up. They're not even there. But you guys are still like, oh, this must be true. Like, what?
You know what's crazy? I have like I feel how can I say this without sounding too dumb? I feel the possibility of like what's happened in The Last of Us is more likely to happen than I don't know, like the rapture or like finding out the Earth is actually flat or like UFOs showing up.
I would think that like a catastrophic virus would be more likely to happen. I believe that, especially because I mean we lived through the pandemic, so if that went like sideways, it was something that took over somebody's brain, you know, then yeah, I think that's way more possible.
That's the zombie apocalypse right there.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's the Last of Us. What he said.
Yeah,
dude, we learned people can't keep their distance. Basically,
no,
like we literally saw how like a virus could travel from like one point and just wreck the whole planet in a matter of months.
We learned that people don't care. Like they feel like they're being told what to do because they're an adult. They shouldn't have to listen and do what they want.
It's funny they say that because they get told what to do at work every day. You know what I mean? It's like you get told what to do as an adult every fucking day. Like we have all these rules that we have to follow, or we'll get arrested or whatever. And then all of a sudden, there's one thing is like that's your be all end all. It's like wear a mask. Oh, that's too much.
It's not even necessarily a rule. It's more like an ask. I mean, I know some employers are like, hey, if you don't wear a mask, you can't come to work. It's like, and people were like, no, you can't do this. I'm like, dude, it's a mask. Yeah. Like, you spend your $6 to $10 and you put it over your face. Like, is it really that difficult? Really?
I mean,
your life is really that impacted by a piece of cloth or poly, whatever the fuck they make it out of. Well, if you get a good one, probably like some kind of weird polycarbonate, but still.
I like driving fast all the time, but I don't because I know that, you know, first of all, it's illegal. Second of all, I could kill somebody else, and third of all, I can kill myself. So, you know, but if I could drive 120 miles per hour every fucking where, I would fucking do it safely. I would do it, 100%. But there's risks involved, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's also risks about taking a gun and just shooting it off randomly too, because that's technically illegal, I guess. So
depending on where you live, I think in Florida you can do that legally.
Yeah, maybe.
It doesn't matter where the boats fall, you're good.
I guess so. Yeah. Florida's a strange place. For those of you who are international listeners or who are not from the United States, Florida's weird even to us.
Yeah.
Very strange.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's the solar eclipse,
I
like how solar eclipse all of a sudden just turned into like into the pandemic.
Well, yeah, it's because it's a weird kind of thing. Actually, along Blue's line of thinking, I'm pretty sure like we'll probably get hit with a random meteor or asteroid before like another pandemic hits or another epidemic hits. I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah, I mean, we're honestly the fact that we didn't learn shit from at least most of America didn't learn shit from the pandemic. It just shows me that like there's if anything really bad happens in America, there's like no hope. There's none. Anything, we literally lost 1 million people. People were just like, oh, fuck them, I guess. You know, it's like
that's all bad.
Like if it was like what's the threshold? Like if we lost like 50 million people, would they still be like, oh fuck it, 100 million people? If we lost if we lost almost a third of our people in America, would people would still just be like, oh well, you know, fuck, whatever. I don't care. I get to live my life.
I would say half. If we lost half of our population, then they'd be like, oh well, we need to. Then I think that would be the breaking point where people would really start to freak out and be like, we need to do something.
I think half of it, there's nothing to be done. If we lost half of our population, like America's done.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally.
That's when people
Yeah.
be like, now we need to do something, and by then,
No,
by that time,
there is
it's
nothing.
already
If
too
we
late.
lost half our population, there's nothing to be done. Like we're
Yeah, that's when I'm agreeing, but I'm saying by then, that's when people will start saying it's time to do something, but it's already too late.
honestly like, well, sorry,
We're already done.
there are certain things that you could, depending on the level of the disaster, there are certain things to be done. Like if we still had American infrastructure set up and our current like things still would basically work the same, we'd have to accept mass immigration, which certain Americans have a huge
Oh
problem
yeah,
with because
they're not having that.
yeah, so there's an equation where if you have to have was it like 2.1 people um being generated like over time for like any society to like
Oh, it's
progress.
population to yeah.
Yeah.
There's actually it's funny because the population growth equation is it's based off of like plants and then animals growth. So like how to like if you let's say you have a cornfield and your cornfield is getting destroyed by either natural disaster or pests. And so there's actually people that will come up and be like, okay, you need to grow a certain amount of plants or a certain amount of corn to regrow your crops to be profitable again. And the same applies to like cows, uh, poultry, stuff like that, or chickens. Sorry, they tell you that this amount you need to produce this amount in order to get on track to getting back to your previous numbers or better. And the same applies to uh, population growth because I guess in Japan and China, they're having some like population issues where they need to have babies. They're like, well, we need to hit a certain amount of kids per household
Yeah, because they're at
to
like
maintain.
I think they're at 1.5. Like
Yeah, I
yeah.
think
They're like
something pretty bad.
paying people to have kids.
Yeah, they do
Yes,
pay
because like,
and
we need kids.
they're
They're
accept,
like, we need children.
and they're accepting more immigrants, but America is actually so is Japan. They're very immigrant averse. But here we're at like two, like we're right around two right now, and that's one of the problems. That's why you see like it's kind of conspiracy theory ish, but it's why you see like these really weird pushbacks now on
Abortion.
birth control and abortion is
Oh.
because of that. Because like they know that like if we keep going on the same road, we are not going to have enough people here to support our society because the way our most societies work is through tax money, right? And eventually people retire, and you need new taxpayers to pay into society to get that society running. So the older people can retire, and to maintain the current society levels that we have, it's through newer generations paying taxes and supporting the old society going out. Well, if you fall below a certain threshold, then that throws all that shit out of whack. So you don't have enough money to like pay for basic shit like, schools, roads, retirements, all kinds of shit. Like it all just basically fucking falls apart. And so traditionally what happens is when societies hit that threshold below like 2, they will open up immigration more. But in America, for some reason, well, I know the reason, but it's very obvious if you think about it. It's the wrong kind of people, I guess, they want certain kinds of people having kids and other people don't not to have kids. And
Yeah,
so
they
that
don't like brown people.
yeah,
They don't want the people from the South.
Or darker.
yeah,
No, brown
the global
brown
South.
or darker.
Yeah.
Brown or darker.
And so
They don't want the
that's one of the reasons why we're hitting an issue right now. That's the reason why you're seeing all these fucking crazy abortion laws is because they want to have more of a certain kind of baby. So
There you go. Well, population control. So we went from the eclipse to population control, to babies and whatnot. If you haven't noticed, we're not fully formed this week. Prodigy is, I think, stuck in a traffic jam or something, and Stitch is out there like doing some what's that shit called? He's doing some TMZ shit, watching people fight in the streets. He's doing I guess he's trying to
World
restart
Star.
gun fights.
He's doing no, it's World Star.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I was thinking. That's
Nah,
what I was thinking. Yeah.
He's out there trying to catch a predator. God damn, that shit he posted in the chat. It's like, damn, that's fucking crazy.
I think that person was already caught. So
That shit
It was
happens way
caught,
too
but
close to
still.
home.
Well, it's something like
Still,
so like I didn't know there was like so many kids. So I live in a complex, and I didn't know there's like a bunch of kids that lived here. Because when I first moved in, it was like super quiet. But now we moved in, and my daughter likes
they
to
come out
play.
of nowhere.
Yeah, so she's like, all the kids are coming out and like they're playing everywhere in each other's houses and stuff. And they said like the other day that there was like some creepy guy that was like in the bushes, like doing something, and I was like, what the fuck? So they told me, and apparently they told like one of the other dads, and he went to go look like where the person was. And so immediately I was like, all right, I'm gonna look up like Megan's Law because like it's like
Oh shit.
yeah. And so I looked, and yeah, there's a couple around us, which is weird because I live literally right next to a school. So nobody in my complex, but it's like there's like I would say 3 people that are near me, and also near a like 2 schools. It's like a high school and a junior high that they live near. I'm just like thought that was illegal, but apparently, I guess it's not that illegal. So I wish Stitch was on here
Yeah,
to like
they,
explain that to me because I don't know how you have 4 people under the Megan's Law that live literally across the street from a school. So
mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I know that there's like layers to it apparently, so I don't know all
like
of it. I
Shrek,
can
like an onion.
yeah, apparently so. Because think about like remember DUIs. DUIs you can get it reduced to wet reckless, or you can get it like I guess there's a bunch of other like higher levels, especially if you blow over over the limit, like double of the limit, you're fucked. If you blow just below the limit, but could still like be considered a DUI, like if you're 1.001 or some bullshit like that. There's like weirdly weird, like kind of like I guess gray areas with that. So,
Well, like also like there's different like you could like if you're having sex out in public, you have to register as a sex offender. Like there's
yeah,
some
I've heard
things that
about
aren't like child predator status, but yeah, it's still.
So
They,
also,
I believe I'm with Rasan, like our Cronus. I thought it was that they couldn't live near a school.
Yeah, I thought so
yeah,
too, but
so
I guess not.
yeah, so same thing with pissing in public. Pissing in public means
Oh
that you
yeah,
expose yourself, but you have to register as a sex offender if you're caught. However, if you can talk the officer out of it, they can let you go and you won't have to register. They just give you a citation. Yeah.
wasn't there some little kid who like he was like his parents had stopped to let him go like to the bathroom outside, and like I guess some woman was offended and called the cops on him, and he was like arrested for like indecent exposure or some shit. I don't know if this is made up or not.
That's
But
a weird one. Like, listen, if you have to like relieve yourself, I think depending on like the urgency of it. I mean, like, yeah, you can piss on yourself, I guess, but like we all have we all should have the right to like relieve ourselves. I mean, yeah, obviously you don't want to do it in front of a school, especially when like kids are in school. You 100% avoid that. But if you're like on the side of a road, like on like the fucking I-5 or some shit in the middle of nowhere where there's like nobody around, and you gotta take a piss. It's like, I mean, you gotta go. Like these are just like basic human needs. Like you're gonna have to go, or like just like piss on yourself, I guess. But that's
Or piss in a bottle if
even
you're a
then.
guy.
Yeah.
well,
I
even
don't
then
know.
you're exposing yourself.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, no, you
Uh,
get like you guys seen Dumb and Dumber, right? We piss in the beer bottle, but it's in the car still.
I just thought, I don't know. Like, if you have to relieve yourself to like, we all have to do this. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on the situation, but if you just happen to take a piss somewhere, like, I don't think you should be. But I guess they'd have to like figure out intent, but that's even fucking weird.
Yeah, that's always weird. Where's your intent when you're pissing on the street? I piss.
Yeah.
Right, weird, but it is what it is. I mean, laws are there for a reason, as they say.
Yeah, it was a 10-year-old boy was arrested in Mississippi for urinating in public, and his lawyer says it was because of his race, or his race played a role because he's a little black kid.
Oh wow, he's 10.
Yeah, he's only 10.
Yeah, that's like, come on, man. Like it should seem very obvious. If you're 10 years old, you got to take a piss. Like,
Yeah,
you're not pissing. I mean, he's not R. Kelly, right? He's not pissing on somebody.
It's not pissing on
Just
someone.
saying.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very weird, and like it's a child. Like you can see, and like especially if the parents are probably trying to cover him. Well, I don't know. I wasn't there, but I don't know if the parents are trying to cover him or hide him from eyes or whatnot, or they thought he was somewhere where no one could see him. You know, so
Yeah, it seems like a lot. Anyway,
it's-
that's gross. Gross topic. Just saying.
Just don't pee on
it's
people.
all-
Don't pee on people. Don't pee in front of.
Unless they want you to, because some people are fucking weird like that. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, and make sure if they do, make sure you get paid.
I mean, I'm not gonna say weird. They're different like that. I don't want to get pissed on, but maybe you do. Whatever. As long as it's
No,
consensual,
yeah,
consensual, and you're both adults, do what you want to
there you go.
Do.
You know,
do.
do
do.
what you want to do. I'm going to piss on you.
It's your duty.
That's even worse. Just
Yeah.
saying. Anyway, I feel like we're getting some P Diddy territory. What else y'all want to talk about? Where should we want to go? I feel like we're missing stuff. Oh, there's a bunch of gaming news that has been out recently. I don't know if y'all caught some stuff or been watching some
I
stuff that's
watched
been going
some.
on.
Yeah.
So what'd you catch from this? What'd you see?
I saw Destiny 2 is apparently still alive and well. So I didn't know that it was like it was still a thing. I remember. What's crazy is that I remember like years ago when Destiny first got announced, and I was on like the alpha test and the beta test, and then the game came out, and it was like I thought it was a well done game. This is like one of the first big games, kind of like of games as a service, and I think they did a pretty good job with it. And now Destiny 2 has been like, I think you told me 7 years running now, and it's
Yeah, it's been 7 years.
yeah.
Came out 2017.
Yeah, it's still going. It was a fun game. Like honestly, I wouldn't mind getting back into it, but I gotta fix my internet here in my house to like have fun online again. So, but I think I'd be more inclined to play Helldivers 2. I need to hop on what Stitch is on. I played it for like a little bit, but I have connectivity issues.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, Destiny's. It's weird because back then I paid for Destiny 2 when it came out, and now it's free to play.
Yeah.
So it's like if you want some of the like stuff, the expansions you gotta buy. But it's weird to me. So I was at my cousin's house, and he's been playing more, and he's like, "Oh, like I can do this now. I can do this now." I'm like, "Yeah, but like you gotta kind of pay for it." He's like, "Oh, well, how much is it?" So he goes to look, and like content that was like real hot, like when it came out, like content that was like $50 for 2 years, he got for $6. So right now there's like big chapter like contain like content that's like hours long, and it gives you a new like power subclass type thing. It's like $6, and then the most recent expansion that came out earlier last year is now like $15. So like, and then there's another expansion coming out June 4th, which will probably be like $50 or whatever. But like all the other stuff is super cheap, like very cheap, if you want it now. And they do like bundle stuff too now. If you like, I remember they were doing around Christmas, like if you want to catch up or whatever, you buy the bundle. It's like $15 for like 4 packs and like a bonus pack of content, which was literally like hours and hours worth. At least I would say at least like, not including the raids and dungeons, probably at least like maybe 40 hours worth of content for $15.
Yeah, Destiny 2 honestly is what I like about the game. I haven't played it in a while, but they do a really good job on like updating the content and like making things way better to play. I honestly, I can't put it on the same level, but like No Man's Sky does something similar, even though it's not a pay for service. All this shit is just basically fucking free. As like, we're sorry, but the fact that there's so many updates to Destiny 2 that are like really impactful, like storyline wise, gameplay wise, like quality of life wise, it's been really incredible. And I think that Bungie continuing to do that is a great thing. I think they're probably one of the most successful kind of live service games that are out there. What I can't think of one that's really more successful than them. I could be wrong because I've been drinking, but
Fortnite maybe.
You're right. Fortnite, 100%. You're right.
Yeah, I would say because I'm pretty sure Fortnite's probably made as much, if not more, than Destiny. But there's other stuff that I don't play. Like I don't know if
like
League of Legends is free to play.
Minecraft is free. That's not a live service.
Yeah, I I don't know about League of Legends if that's a live service. I don't play it. I've seen it played, but I don't know. What's that other stuff? Um, yeah, I can't. It would have to be something that's been along for a while. Like I know Star Wars: The Old Republic is still running, but they're probably not as profitable. They probably made almost as much as Destiny, but not quite. Um, but it's PC only. Uh, those are the only like kind of three I can think of. I mean, there was Overwatch, but they've had a huge misstep recently. But I guess they did a course correction, so there's that. Yeah, that's probably just the top three there. I will say with Destiny though, they released a new mode like yesterday, and it's all free. It's a free mode. You get like a whole new area. You get a whole new mode. You can play with like three people. It can be as difficult as you want. You get really good loot. You can do a bunch of stuff. You can like actually like kind of like there's certain loot you can get where you can actually craft it and put the perks you want on it if you get it like a certain amount of times. Like if you keep, you have to get it with like a where you can take the pattern from it and then you can build it. But like it's been really fun and it's free. I was like, dude, this is like a really interesting mode. It feels like a full on expansion. And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. Like I've been having fun. I've been getting my cousin into it. It was like really weird that we're playing again, but it's been. I never thought I would go back until maybe the final shape, just to see how things are going. But this mode has been pretty cool. It's a horde mode, Destiny with the horde mode. Like I feel like that should have been done a while ago, but we're getting it now in 2024, and it's been pretty fun. It's fun as shit actually. I kind of wish you could do like 6 people or like 4 people, but it's teams of 3, which is fine. It still works. It's doable. There's plenty. Like there's already a certain amount of maps. I guess they're releasing I guess 2 new rewards every week for like the next 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks or longer. I've been having really good fun with it. No, it's not a zombies in space thing. It's just like it's supposed to be like a training mode for everybody else, but you get really good loot for it, so it's totally worth doing. It's kind of fun. You can set up defenses, turrets, decoys. Plan your destruction. The only thing is, it keeps you on your toes. Like you don't stay in the same base. Your base will rotate after a certain amount of rounds, and like it will continue to rotate if you do all 50 waves. I was just like, dude, this is actually pretty fun. And like different maps gives you like a different strategy on how to play. You can test out your builds on like how you can just utterly wreck a bunch of just enemies, and you get like what is it? Damn it, no, like what do they call them? I guess there's objective based and there's boss waves. There's like an objective wave and boss waves, like every 3 waves, every 4 waves or something like that. It like keeps you on your toes. Like it's been pretty fun, and I don't see myself like getting tired of it because I'm just like, oh, now I can test each of my characters on these modes, and I can test it on like the hardest mode there is, and get 2 people to join. You can do matchmaking. It's been pretty fun. I'm like, dude, this is all free. This is actually really good. Now it's got me just like as they say, as a gateway drug. It's got me back into the rest of the game. So I'm like doing stuff, and I'm like, oh, they also brought back it's an exotic like quest where you have to survive this like one area. It's not that long, but like it's very arduous to get through. If you don't know where you're going, it's very easy to get lost. You're gonna die like a bunch of times if you don't know where you're going. But if you get it, you get this really badass fucking sniper, and like you'll be able to craft it once you like complete this like quest. It's been like I'm like, dude, this is actually like a nice little bump before their huge release in June. Like they have this huge release in June. They did a showcase the same day they dropped the new content. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm cautiously optimistic after the Lightfall campaign. I mean, Lightfall was cool and all. I like the subclass. I didn't really care for the story, but the subclass is really fucking cool. This new one lets you combine all of your classes however you want. So I'm looking forward to that shit. So they're still trying to breathe life in this game, and I'm here for it. So
I've always been a warlock, but yeah, I mean the game's been it's been solid. Like the gameplay's solid, the story's Bungie story, but it's always been fun to play. I still remember back in the day when like Blue was even playing with me. We used to do like the the cave,
Fuck it.
the cave glitch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
damn.
what was cool about it is like when they did finally patch it up, like they like if you go in there into the cave, like you hear like a scary voice in the background talking about like, oh, these are all the souls that were lost there or something like that. Like they had like a funny fix for the patch, which is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
But yeah,
believe
it's
it's
fucking
still it's still
was it
there. I think.
No.
Yeah,
mining. Yeah, we were fucking mining for loot.
Loot
Yeah,
mining. Yeah.
it was they called it the loot cave. It was so famous, like everybody's
Yeah.
writing about it. And I guess they still leave like a little thing for people to like kind of mess with in part two, even. But there's a lot of cool shit in this new thing. There's been some missteps in its lifetime, and a game like that, you're gonna run into missteps. Like you can't always just knock it out of the park. And I appreciate the fact that they listen to the community and they want to like do right by them because people are giving them money and they want to do right and they're playing. They show in the showcase, they show the team playing the game. They're not just like putting it out there and giving it to testers. Their whole team, the art director, the what is it? Let's see if I remember. There was the art director, is one guy, the bald guy with glasses. There was like a character director, a gameplay. She was a gameplay, like I think mechanic or programmer or something. They're all literally lined up and doing like this big LAN like Destiny party, and they're just trying their shit out. They're just having fun with the game while they're building the game. It's pretty awesome. So I'm like, oh, this is great. They know they're playing what they like. They're already telling people these are the builds that we like. You should try them out. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm like, this is great. So I'm glad that they're still committed to the game. Unlike fucking Anthem, where EA shut that shit down, because that had the potential to be fucking awesome, and they fucking just kicked it to the side.
So I was trying to look up like what were like the first like live service games, and I was totally fucking wrong. So apparently, like you have to go back to like RuneScape and World of Warcraft of like being like the first live games subscription models.
God dang,
So,
are those still even running?
yes, World of Warcraft is 100% still running. RuneScape, I don't know, but
yeah, RuneScape was like, dude,
yeah. World of Warcraft is 100%. RuneScape goes back to like 2001.
Yeah.
World of Warcraft was like 2004. So, and which I don't play. But World of Warcraft is like, that's probably like the biggest one, I would think. And,
yeah, it's definitely. I mean, they made a fucking movie with Paula Patton Dick. So, it's still going to this day. I know people that argue between World of Warcraft and League of Legends. So,
aren't they making a Fortnite movie?
oh my god, they probably are. But
I
hold on, Papa Bear in the chat, he said EverQuest. Dude, I remember this one chick. So my first job when I got out of the Marine Corps was for it doesn't matter, it's an insurance company, but there was like this one she was like a Southern belle. This chick was like totally Southern. I had no idea she played video games until she's like, oh yeah, I'm taking next week off because there's an EverQuest like update. I was like, what? I was like, you game? She's like, yeah, like I play EverQuest all the time. And I was like, you're taking the week off to play EverQuest? She was like, yeah. And I was like, holy shit. So yeah, she was cool as fuck. I forget her fucking name, but she was dope.
Was she like you work with her, or was she like a customer or something?
No, we worked together. Well, I mean, we worked at the same job. Like, we didn't like. So I was on the IT team. She was on. I forget what team she was on, but she was cool as fuck.
That's awesome. I forgot about EverQuest.
Trying to think, who was the first gamer girl I ever met? Like a girl that's actually into games, like hardcore.
I've met a couple of them.
I'm trying to remember my first. Yeah,
me too. I knew girls that like they used to talk trash about like Mario and shit, but then they had their Tamagotchis like way back in the day. I'm like, dude, that's basically a video game. You're waiting for this thing to pop.
Like, Carlos, wasn't our friend I guess Lola, was she like a hardcore like Street Fighter player, right?
No. She was good at some games. Like she was really good at
what, Killer Instinct?
Fuck.
I know it was some kind of fighting game.
It wasn't a fighting game, it was ice hockey. She had a real particular skill at ice hockey. This is like back in the Nintendo. And so her strategy at playing ice hockey is she would pick all the fat guys.
Yeah, that's right.
And I was like, I'd never met anybody that picked all fat guys. But she was like really good at playing with all fat guys in that game. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that was
like
the
you
thing.
could
Wow.
you could like knock them down or anything, and they could like
Yeah,
just
she
run
just
over
knock
and
you
just
over.
knock
Yeah.
you. I remember
Oh,
that.
and I think was she the girl that I knew? I think she's really good at what do they call that shit? The air hockey. She's really good at air hockey too.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think who's the first. I mean, I've met some girls that do like Farmville and some of the other shit, but then I met some girls that were super hard and like what were they playing? I can't even remember. I remember meeting Jessica Chobot, and she's like hardcore gamer. So if you don't know who she is, she was like a let's see, she worked for IGN for a little bit, and then now she works for Nerdist,
I
and
think if people
now
don't know
she's like a
them,
TV.
they
Yeah.
have to be young, like younger than us, but that's not hard because they're fucking
Yeah,
old.
yeah, because we're old.
Do you know what's
But
crazy?
yeah,
The
she's on TV now. She's on like a ghost hunter show. She like
That's
hunts ghosts
that's sad
on
because
some show. Yeah, I'm like, dude, wait, what? Like you used to be all about like she was all about Mass Effect because she's in Mass Effect. She's in Mass Effect 3. She plays a reporter in Mass Effect 3. It's her face and her voice. And then she was all about The Last Guardian. Is that the one? The one
what
with the
was that?
kid and the creatures? She tattooed that shit on her body.
What was that? There's hold on,
So,
there's a woman that was in Cyberpunk 2077. What is her name? Her it's like Charizard, but that's not her
nope.
name.
oh, was she Pan Am in the game? Yeah.
God damn, I can't remember. She's like Australian. Can't remember her fucking name now.
Oh, nope. Don't know.
Oh,
But
I'll look her
she
up.
was a gamer that's in the game as well?
No, she's in the game. Like they actually like mocapped her into the game. It's like it's her in the game.
Okay. Well,
God damn it.
then,
She's like blonde. That's not saying much. I'll look it
yeah,
up.
no,
Hold on.
it's not Holly Wolf, is it? It can't be
No.
Holly. I mean, I know Holly Games. I know she's a gamer, but she does most of her stuff's cosplay. But she plays PlayStation and she has a Switch. I know that.
But was she in on G4?
She might have made a couple of appearances, but I don't, not many.
Was it Merdee Stout?
Nope. She's Australian.
Misty?
And she, Misty, who? What the?
Misty Kazuliski?
Alana Pierce. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I know a lot of. Oh, she works for Naughty Dog now.
Does she? Oh, awesome. So it's
Yeah, she got hired. Yeah, she got a lot of heat for joining the Naughty Dog team back in 2020 or 2019. I don't know why. I don't know where the heat came from, but she said there was a lot of people attacking her on being a part of Naughty Dog, and I have no idea why.
well, no, it's because
I was like, this
people
makes
hate
no
because
sense.
people didn't think that she was actually a gamer, but I mean she is. And
Yeah, now she's like a developer. Well,
yeah, and she's in
for a development
she's in Cyberpunk and she's cool. So
oh, right on. Yeah, I know that. I guess she came out as a lesbian, and maybe guys got mad about that because they're probably beating off to her.
I'm not mad because not like any of us had a chance anyway. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that thing, but I know she got a lot of flack. I know she was a hardcore Twitch streamer as well.
Yeah.
She has like her top, like, what was she playing? She was playing a lot of shit. I know she played Destiny. I think she was playing a lot of Halo and like a bunch of and definitely obviously Fortnite and I think she's playing a little bit of Rainbow Six, but she's really good. I know that. But
Well,
yeah, I don't. When she got hired,
she reviewed games for a while. I forget like who, what organization she was like reviewing for, but she had some solid reviews.
She was that you mentioned.
It was
she
IGN.
IGN.
Yeah, IGN. Yeah.
Yeah, she was on IGN. Yeah.
And she replaced Naomi Kyle.
that's cool.
So yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. Naomi Kyle's really tall. I was like, what the fuck, you're tall for? But still.
Oh, let me see. So the sweetness, she's not like a hardcore gamer, but there's two games that she's like really good at, and one of them is Miss Pac-Man. Like I saw her play.
I gotta play her sometime.
And she was playing, and she was like, "Oh, this is my favorite game as a kid." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I thought she would just last a couple of seconds, but like yeah, she went a couple of levels or a couple of rounds on one quarter. But then she was also so when when I created a RetroPie with my Raspberry Pi, which I gotta find that thing. I don't know where that thing is.
I have two. I need to
It's in
find
the
mine
box
too.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my PSP is jailbroken, so I have like a bunch of games on here. I haven't played it since I jailbroke it.
Same here.
But
No, my
there's a game
Switch is
called
replacement for me.
is it Spanky the monkey? There's a game that
What?
on the Game Boy called I think it's called Spanky. I gotta ask her, but you're basically this monkey, and like you blow bubbles, and like there's like little like other animals. It's kind of like old school Mario Brothers, not like the Super Nintendo Mario Brothers or Super Mario Brothers, but Mario Brothers before when Mario Brothers, how they used to have that little pound button that you can hit and it will like knock the other player like off their feet and like they'll land on their head, like old school Mario Brothers.
Yes.
It's kind of like that, but like you blow a bubble and you keep hitting it and it gets bigger and bigger and it can like capture these like bugs or something like that. But like dude, she passed that entire game without dying. I was like, how the hell?
That's true. That's straight up nerd status. Like if you're really good at like if you're really into like one specific thing, like you're a fucking nerd. Anyway, hold on. I got to fact check out Ninja. Because Killer Frost brought it up. Alana Pierce is not a lesbian.
She's not.
No, she's dating a guy named Raul Coley. So
Okay.
yeah, that's definitely a dude. So
Oh, Raul, yeah. Oh, she saw him on the stream. Maybe what if she's queer?
sir, you can just stop. I mean, like you could just stop.
It's not that big of a deal, but I just know she got a lot of hate for stupid shit. So
She does, but it's because she's a woman in gaming. That's the main reason why. I'm not into the whole. I won't go into like what's that one woman that I can't fucking stand that did a whole thing about how. Yeah,
Sarkeesian.
I'm not on the Arnita Sarkeesian level of fucking shit, but I mean, she definitely got shit because she's a woman and she's pretty and she plays video games. So, and people thought that she wasn't really a gamer. It's the same thing that probably Webb. What's her name?
Morgan
Webb had to go through. Like it's the same shit. Like people are just assholes. So, but she has really solid takes on like a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna say everything because I don't know all her takes, but she seems cool, and her reviews that I've seen were good. So yeah, there weren't all sevens like IGN does a lot now.
The game that Sweetness is good at it's called Spanky's Quest.
Spanky's Quest.
It's really called Spanky's Quest.
Yeah, it was available on the Game Boy, NES, and the Super NES.
That's super wild. Wild shit.
Oh, I remember this game. Yeah, that reminds me of Super Troopers with like Mr. Chimpo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the game called in Japan? I think it has a different name in Japan. Oh, it does that. It means Monkey Reflections. The Adventure of Mr. Jiro is the Japanese version. Japanese name.
That's why they changed it.
So Spankies, it is.
Yeah, I don't see that as an improvement though.
I mean, if you're Japanese, it's more respectful. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Adventure of Mr. Jiro.
Strange.
All right.
So, do we talk about Fallout coming out yet?
No.
Okay. So Fallout dropped about 3.5 hours ago, Pacific Standard Time.
I got a message from Amazon saying like, "Hey, you're in luck. You've been chosen.
You're in luck.
Watch all the episodes of Fallout." I was like, "Wait,
just you?
Like, what the heck?
No, just you, Blue. Just you.
Yeah, just me."
And every other Amazon subscriber. No. It's getting really good reviews. Once I saw like the first images of it, I was like, they actually put in the time and effort and budget to make this real. I was kind of disappointed that we were not given a chance to screen it because we get screeners for like almost every single Amazon thing, but we didn't get it for this one. Whatever. But it looks really good and it's getting decent reviews, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Like there's in the videos that I've seen so far, it seems They have all the Easter eggs. They paid paid a lot of attention to the actual game. Christopher Nolan is doing the show. He's the same guy that did Westworld and a bunch of other really good shows.
Oh, it's not Jonathan Nolan.
Is it Jonathan? Not Christopher. Sorry,
Yeah,
Jonathan.
it's
Jonathan
Jonathan
Nolan.
Nolan.
Similar last names. Apologies. Thanks
Yeah.
for the fact check. But I mean, he did Westworld, which is a great show. I need to watch like the latest seasons, which he said he's going to finish Westworld too. But
yeah, I don't know where because apparently HBO dropped it. So.
Somebody can pick it back up. Amazon.
Oh, Amazon or Netflix.
Or
Yeah, we'll
Netflix,
see
yeah.
how Fallout does.
on
Somebody
Netflix.
will get it. I mean, Amazon got Amazon money. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they do. So,
But yeah, I mean, I definitely look forward to checking it out today, along with the rest of X-Men '97. So I would recommend, even though I haven't watched it sight unseen, I'm going to recommend it. Fuck it, because I don't give a shit. Blind recommendation. Just watch it. Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I gotta check this out because I never played. I only played the mobile game where like you had like your little shelter.
Shelter.
Fallout
Yeah.
shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that was hella fun.
That was a great game.
You had like people that would just show up, like raid your place. You had to like have your like stronghold set up a certain way, but they also you had to like send people out to hopefully get stuff, hopefully come back.
I need to go back and play that again. But so I played the first Fallout and then the third Fallout and above, basically. Fallout 3 was fucking amazing. That kind of changed the game because it's basically like it's kind of like Skyrim. You know what I mean? So and it was great. Like the VAT system where you could just like you could basically just like home in on one certain area to attack while you're playing the game was amazing. It was just I'm pretty sure it was the same studio, right? As
Bethesda, probably.
yeah. Let me look it up because I'm thinking like they're very similar types of games.
I think I played Fallout on my PSP like back in the day.
Was it Fallout for the PSP?
I don't know if it was Fallout or if it was something else I played.
Was it on the Vita? Was there a Fallout?
It was Bethesda. Yep. Bethesda made Fallout 3.
That's the only one I've actually seen is Fallout 3.
I played Fallout 3. I played Fallout 4. I played a little bit of Fallout 76, but I didn't get that much into it. Did I play New Vegas? I don't think I played New Vegas. But 3 was. I remember playing 3 back in. Let me check the dates, but I'm pretty sure I was in Iraq when I played Fallout 3. Because what was weird is because it was on the PS3, which was it's 2008 October. Yeah, this is when I was in Iraq. Because it dropped on October 28th, 2008, which is like probably the week before. No. I was solidly in Iraq. Yeah, I was in Iraq. It was crazy because it dropped on the PS3, and I forgot that the PS3 was so goddamn expensive when it dropped. Because at the time I was a contractor, and when I was a contractor, I remember when it first dropped, I couldn't get it. Then I became a military contractor, and I was like, "Oh, this is kids' money. I could just buy whatever I want now." So, yeah, I bought a PS3, and actually, I bought a PS3 from my buddy Tim, because I think I got like one of the Metal Gear Solid games with it. But then it got broken in shipping to me to Iraq, so I had to have them replace it. Then I bought another one. Then I had to buy like a really nice TV for it, so it was like a whole thing. But yeah, that shit was amazing. That was a really great game.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. I never actually played it. I've only seen or played like maybe 3 minutes of Fallout 3, and that was it.
Oh man,
So I didn't play. It was Killzone Liberty that I played on the PSP.
Yeah, Killzone was fucking. I have no idea.
Yeah.
They haven't had Killzone since like the PS3 era. There was no. Wait, no. It was on PS4. Remember that? No. I think it was just the PS3. Let me see when the last one was.
Yeah, was there Killzone on PS4? Maybe there was a remake or a re.
There was one
remaster.
There was one on the Vita. I remember that. It was dope. But you haven't made it in a long time. Same thing with like Resistance, Fall of Man. There's been no new ones. But I think the people that made Resistance is Insomniac. I'm pretty sure. And it makes sense because now they make Spider-Man games.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about Killzone. So the first one came out in 2004. And the last one, Shadowfall, was in 2013. So
Oh yeah, and it was for the PS4.
yeah, it was PS4, and then Shadowfall, that was one in the Vita, which I have.
Yeah, Liberty is what I had on the PSP.
I also,
That game was a lot of fun.
for some reason, I have 2 PSPs, and I have no idea why.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What the hell?
Yeah, hold on. Give me a
Is-
second. I'll show you. Hold on.
Is one your daughters?
No.
Did you jack somebody and forgot?
Did you get shipped two? Did you pull an Amazon and say like you didn't get one in the mail and they just shipped you another one? That'd be funny.
Yes. Yeah, I remember when I got my PSP, I was hella late for work. I literally waited in line to get it. And I was a photographer at the time, so I like had to be out of school to take school pictures. I was super fucking late. I was surprised they didn't fire me. I was like maybe 3 hours late.
3 hours?
Yeah.
Damn, those parents were probably pissed.
Most of it's because I pulled over to start playing it.
Damn, you couldn't wait?
Nope.
Damn. Well, at least wait until I got home.
See, speaking of old tech, I found where is it? Oh, here. I found my old freaking Cisco fucking flip camera. Anybody in the chat remember this? Yeah, Cisco they purchased Flip, and they took them over, and for some reason they gave us all flip cameras, and so it has like the little USB jack, so you can like plug it in.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. So I used to think it was a phone. It was just a camera.
So
yeah,
I was like,
just a camera.
Yeah. So
well, you can't make phone calls on it. The Flip.
I don't know where my other one is, but here's like I really do have 2, but I need to find it. But here's my first PSP, or it's probably my second PSP because it has like it's colored. It's like green. And here's the Vita, which was dope. This is like way ahead of its time. And then if you want to compare it to like the latest, this is the Portal, right? So then this is like the Vita size, which is like kind of fits inside of it. Really, it's fucking crazy.
Does the Portal use your cell phone to run it, or is it?
It uses Wi-Fi.
Does it have its own screen?
It uses
no,
Wi-Fi.
I'm talking about it's actual handheld, like it has a screen and all that stuff. It doesn't use, like,
yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it on. It's probably dead right now, but I'll turn it on in a second. Let me toss the charger on it, but yeah, it's got its own screen on it, and it's like it's a very large screen. Jesus Christ, where's the fucking? There it is. I haven't charged this thing in a while. The reason why I don't use my Portal, the only reason why is because my internet here fucking sucks. It's terrible, but it honestly, this is like
terrible.
If they added in like a fucking like standalone thing into this, like if they had like an add-on, or they just remake the fucking PSP with this exact same form factor, it's perfect. It feels better than my Steam Deck in my hands. Because it's basically just like the DualSense controller in your hands with like a screen in between. So I mean, it's just dope, and yeah, it's got to charge a little bit, but yeah, it's just like the best feeling handheld I've ever had in my life, and I've had a lot. So, but they need to have like they need to make it non-streaming, which I mean the streaming is cool, but if you got bad internet like I do here. Which I'm fixing. Yeah, which I'm fixing. Like I'm getting 2 gig both ways soon. I'm on the list, but I just don't know when it's going to get here.
Did I have AT&T come knock on my door talking about that they're installing fiber in my area? I'm like, who the hell goes door to door? I told the dude like I'm not interested.
So I think they're probably telling you because they're probably going to be like breaking up the road to install. Like
no, it's probably going to be overhead. No, it's probably overhead because like for most places, especially where Blue lives, I'm pretty sure you have overhead lines, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Same with me.
See, I don't know where Blue lives.
So I got he lived like not far from me. He's like a half a mile away. But the only reason why used to, yeah. So like the only reason why like I had fiber where I lived is because like up the hills was like where all the rich people lived. So I was like in between like the rich folks and like normal folks. Remember these? Hold on, so I can pull it out. Fucking UMDs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few of those. I have a few UMDs.
I have a lot
right here. But on top of that, you also have the the Sony like the flashcards they had for these things.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I got those.
I mean,
that's
when you
SanDisk, but
jailbreak
yeah.
it, that's where you put your games.
Yeah.
Well, that's
What
like
UMD
the.
is for you?
This is like a UMD like cartridge thing. This is like a bunch of them. So I have like Wipeout Pure, Luminous,
Oh shit.
Smash Court Tennis 3,
Do I have
SOCOM. I got fucking SOCOM in here. Holy shit.
I got Crisis.
Yeah.
I have Crisis Core, Final Fantasy 7. This game is actually really good.
I got Final Fantasy Tactics in mine. I got GTA in here too.
Damn.
And God of War and Star Ocean.
God of War is really good.
Yeah, that was like one of the best ones up
dude.
until like the recent ones.
Yeah, I had two of the God. There's 2 God of Wars on there. I had both of them.
I got Crisis Core too. It's in here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
dude,
had
Crisis
the
Core was hella good.
Star Wars
Yeah.
game.
Oh, yeah,
There was a
that.
Star Wars game on the PSP. I got that one.
Do you got Metal Gear?
Pretty interesting.
I got Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops.
Damn.
You know what game was like really good that was maybe it was underrated was what was it called? I gotta look it up because I just saw it. It was a shooting game, and like as you progress in the level, like every level was different. Like it was like I don't want to say it was AI generated, but like every level was different.
Yeah.
And it used to go on forever, but the level got harder and harder as it went along. Let me see what was it called.
So this is my PSP.
Holy shit! Oh yeah.
I have a Logitech case for it. So the case doubled as like a stand. When you pop it open, you can lay it here and play, and I would like set it down, and it would just sit there, and like I don't know what the fuck is in here.
This is the last game I played on this PSP.
Oh,
was
Street
Tekken.
Fighter 3, Street Fighter Alpha
No,
3.
This is
my
Tekken.
UMD.
Oh, you got Street Fighter. I got Tekken.
Yeah, I got Street Fighter Alpha
Wait,
3.
let me see. Let me see what's inside mine right now. So that was a game that was just inside the case. What do I have in here?
And I'm pretty sure in this one,
actually in the system.
I'm pretty sure on my Vita, it's probably Uncharted. Let's see.
Did I have I have sniper filter or
Siphon Filter.
Oh yeah, Siphon
filter. Logan Shadow. Yeah, that's what's in here right now.
Yeah, Street Fighter Alpha
I don't even
3.
remember
Max.
this game.
Oh, yep, it's
This one
Uncharted.
had,
Uncharted.
oh damn.
Yeah.
My drive on my PSP doesn't work right now. That's why I jailbroke it. But I bought another UMD reader. I don't have a soldering iron to install it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's work.
That's crazy.
Work.
All these old fucking handhelds.
Yeah,
I've got so much fucking hardware.
Yeah, they still work though.
They probably would.
Coated Arms. That was what it was. Coated Arms for the PSP was
Yeah,
dope
remember
as hell. I love playing that game. It was like I don't want to say it's like paintball, but not kind of like that aspect. And you were basically in a virtual world, and you were just going around like killing the enemy, basically. And every level was different than the last. I knew how they did that.
I have. This is the PSP is where I first played Monster Hunter. Pretty much, like, I think you might like this. That sounds kind of like RPG-ish. I don't know. And then I played it. I was like, holy shit, I love this game. And then I played Monster Hunter ever since. Multiplayer.
Yeah,
We're all
Coated Arms
going
multiplayer. What the hell?
All going through old tech. Everyone's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I got way older than
He's
that.
supposed-
So yeah, and I'm trying to buy like a new laptop at this point because my laptop. I think I bought this during like the podcast, and the podcast is obviously kind of old at this point. But yeah, I need to buy like a new like $3,000 laptop.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it's
I
like
buy another laptop too.
yeah, because like for me, like so I don't know if anybody's noticed now. So like when I'll get the audio of the podcast out like at a normal time, like tonight, but then when I have to like release the video, I have to wait. Usually I used to like schedule it for the next day, but now I can't. I'll encode it. I'll start the encoding at night, but then it takes too long. Like it'll get done at like 1, 2 in the morning. And so I have to get up in the morning, and then hopefully I can like try to schedule it for like noon. But I used to drop all our episodes between like 7 and 8 a.m. But now I can't because it takes too long.
Yeah, I remember when I used to work on the videos. Like, yeah, that editing was okay, but like the rendering, that shit took forever. And if it crashed, you got to start this shit all over again.
Damn.
What?
Oh, my daughter asked to join. I didn't even see her text.
Mm.
I don't think she's still up there because it's like tomorrow her time.
Now
This is like an hour ago. Yeah. Well,
yeah, she probably like, oh, he didn't hear me. I'm out.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't. She sent it on like Facebook, so that's probably why I didn't see it. But and I'm doing all the things. So yeah.
Oh wow, Papa Bear says he has a Game Gear. I
Holy
forgot about
shit,
that shit.
dude!
Yeah.
I used to have a I used to have a Lynx. Remember that shit?
Oh, that was
A
shit.
fucking Lynx.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
My homework.
Dude, I still have my Game Gear too. It's stored somewhere. But yeah, I have my old school Game Gear with all my games. No, it doesn't. I tried.
It didn't work.
I tried plugging it into
That
the wall. It
sucks.
didn't work. I tried throwing some batteries in there. It wouldn't work.
Dude, K has
Damn.
a Game Boy Micro and it still works.
Damn.
Dude,
Yeah.
Nancy has a Game Boy Advance that still works.
Oh shit!
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. We like went to the flea market and she
You got to find
she saw
out.
fucking she saw Spanky there, so she brought Spanky.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I've heard that they're secretly like reselling Game Boy Advances out there. I was like, what the hell? Like,
They started
it's kinda weird.
so they started reselling Vitas that were jailbroken and like you have
Yeah.
all the games for it. And apparently that's like a big thing. But I mean, Vitas they're really good. But the only problem that I have with Vitas is that I have man hands and I had to buy like my grip is gone, but because it got like all gross and gunky. But it's hard to play if you have like bigger hands because my hands aren't like real big, but like having like to do like the claw thing to like play it was kind of annoying. So, and there's like a touchpad on the back, which is like kind of not a hidden feature, but it was cool. There's a camera on it. This is the era where Sony did too much. This is the era of the PS3. So the PS3 is where Sony they just threw too much shit in their console, and so it cost like basically $1 million. I think it was. I think literally it was like maybe like $500 or $600 back in like 2008. I think it was.
Wasn't 3?
No, the PS3. No, PS3 was not in 2003. Pretty sure it's 2007, 2008. Let me just make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's not. PS3 release date. Sorry, it's 2006.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know what what was the fucking price? It was very expensive for the time.
Yeah, I said fatback.
Yeah, and that's the one you wanted to get, but and I still have one. So yeah, it was $500 in 2006, which was like that was so much fucking money. Yeah, it was so much fucking like yeah, it's more expensive than consoles today. And like, but it was really good because so back in the day with the PS3, you can install Linux on it like from the jump, and they got sued for taking that function off. It could play Blu-rays at the time, which like nothing else really could. It was like the cheapest Blu-ray player at the time. You could put in like a whole bunch of different kinds of fucking like SD cards, XD cards, all these really weird kind of cards.
Yeah,
like
an SD reader right in the bottom.
Yeah,
that's where the area was. Yeah, you can slide in any card you want.
Are you talking about the fat PS3?
Yeah, that was like the best one. I remember when mine died because I forget what the fuck happened, but it died, and I had to get another one. I had to go on Craigslist and like not get stabbed to get one because I wanted to get the one with like all the features. And the person that sold it to me, they didn't know. They didn't know that it was like it was a special one. Yeah, so I got it for like $200 maybe with a bunch of games.
Damn. Yeah, I got me a fatback, and then like within like less than 4 months, it fucking died. But I bought it used, and so I took it to repair. I took it to Sony. I fucking took it to Sony, and they said they couldn't repair it. So what they did, they sent me a flat one.
Yeah,
they sent me the skinny one. I'm like, dude, I want the fat one for a reason. Like, what the fuck?
Well, the thing was that there was two fat ones. So the fat one that you wanted was the one with like the door open in the front. That's where all like the extra shit was.
That's the one I had. Yeah, they
but
took it from me.
There was another one where it was like the thing was there, but you couldn't open it. There was no extra ports and shit in there. And then you had the slim ones and shit that were like way cheaper.
Yeah, they sent me slim. I still have my slim. My slim's right in front of me.
So you know, one of the reasons why the PS2 sold so well was because it was a DVD player, and at the time, like nothing else played DVDs, and so they released the PS3. It was a Blu-ray player, which at the time, like there was no real Blu-ray players. Like you know, they're all like crazy expensive, and also at the time, in 2006, this is at the same time when if you want to play like a Blu-ray, the main reason why you would get it is so it could play like 1080p. But the 1080p TVs were like crazy expensive. So like basically you had to be
Super expensive.
you had to be a goddamn baller to like get all the benefits of the PS3. Which when I became a contractor, I mean I was a baller. So yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I remember,
1080p TVs. They were like, I remember the cheapest that you could kind of get close to was 720p, and like that
Yeah,
people thought
that's
they were
not
balling
HD.
if they had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't HD, but if you had 1080p, you were like you had your house that you had like a 5-car garage house and 10-bedroom home or some shit. Everyone else was just like, oh, best I could do is 720p, and that still was like almost $1,000 just for that.
Yeah, so let me just to give an example. Sorry, go ahead, Blue, and I'll tell you.
But no, I was just gonna say like there was a game called Zone of the Enders that was on the,
I remember that shit. PS2
or 3.
2.
But like the game sold really well just because it came with a demo of Metal Gear Solid. And like a lot of people were buying the game to play Metal Gear Solid. But the game was really good.
Yeah, I remember
Like, even
that
the
game.
sequel I thought was really cool.
Yeah, so just to
But,
give an example, so like when the Blu-ray player first came out was 2006, the day after my birthday in 2006, and it cost $1,000 fucking dollars, $1,000. So
and that's back then money.
yeah, and so when the PS3 dropped, which is basically a couple of months later, it was like $500, but it was still, and plus the TV technology, that was another thing that was expensive. So yeah, it was just, if you wanted to be like high fidelity back then, like that's what you had to do.
Wait, what year was
Yeah,
that?
2006.
Yeah, so I remember there was the huge debate of what was going to push forward. It was either going to be the HD DVD or Blu-ray.
Yes.
And like the Xbox had an HD DVD drive where you could plug in via USB.
It was external though.
Yeah, it was external. It was an external drive, but it was like fairly cheap. But it was cheaper than the PS3, but it was still like an add-on. And like the thing was, they didn't have games that were HD DVD, and they just had movies. And once the industry embraced Blu-ray, like your shit was worthless. Like they stopped making HD DVDs. It was fucking crazy.
Well, let's see, how much was Xbox 360, the original cost? Hold on,
probably like $400. I'm gonna say $399 maybe.
No, I want to say $699.
No, definitely.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't $600.
It was definitely cheaper than. Yeah, no. It was $400.
Yeah, $399.
Yeah, $399, and then what was the HD DVD? Which is crazy because like HD DVD. Wait, was it? One of them had like the porn backing. I can't remember which one it was.
Yeah,
the porn industry backed Blu-ray, and all of a sudden everybody else went Blu-ray.
No, they backed HD.
Yeah,
DVD.
They backed Blu-ray. That was the whole point. Everyone kept saying every time there's a new technology, if the porn industry backs it, everybody goes with it. So the first one, when you went to beta to VHS, the porn industry embraced VHS.
No, so I'm pretty sure Blue is right. I'll check, but I was trying to find out how much was the HD DVD player, and it was $200. So $200 plus, what was it?
$300.
The $400. There you go. Like it didn't make sense anymore. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Did porn back HD, DVD, or Blu-ray? And I will tell you right now. Yeah, it favored HD DVD over Blu-ray. So yeah,
it's a one-time porn didn't save an industry.
Yep.
But now look at VR.
Yeah, it was 100%. There was it was HD DVD who they originally backed, but Blu-ray won. Because the thing with me was for Blu-ray is that they had multiple layers and it could store more stuff on a single disc. So that was like the main reason why they won. Wait, look up like how much data.
I'm looking here. It says porn industry turns its back on HD DVD.
Yeah, after they first said they originally they were for HD DVD. Because if you look at Ars Technica from like 2007, I can see over the article, but it was.
Yeah, I'm looking at there. I actually have a full page on this one here. I'm looking at a different. This one says porn industry. The title is porn industry will decide the battle between HD DVD.
Yeah, but they
Blu-ray.
didn't. They didn't.
Stop trying to make me do this.
DVD versus Blu-ray. Hold. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. That was the weird thing. Yeah, this is the thing. So when I first saw like the whole like issue about HD DVD and Blu-ray, Blu-ray held 25 gigs, and then 50 gigs for dual layer, and it's more expensive. But HD DVD was only 15 gigs, and then 30 gigs for like dual layer. So I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, how's this even a competition? Yes, one costs slightly more, but it holds like double the fucking data. So, well, not double, but like it holds more. So anyway, mystery solved. That wasn't a mystery if you already knew this.
I was thinking about it in chat room. It's like, yeah. You guys hear about what they did at was it MIT recently? Where they basically found how to use like other channels within like fiber optic to get faster internet speed.
Other what?
To get faster internet speed out of let me see if I can find the article. It was something I saw this week. It was really crazy, but like basically they were able to figure out how to get like basically like 200 gigs through a fiber cable in like seconds.
Yeah, so it's crazy. So, you know, in the data storage world, and so I deal with like fiber channel stuff, and so fiber channel is like way faster than like what people are used to for like home internet. So like fiber channel is like, or at least it used to be. Now I guess internet kind of caught up, but no, it hasn't. Because like now with like what I'm used to is like 64 gigs connectivity, and it's like nobody at home has that that sort of fucking speed, right? So or higher, like they're going like 128, 256. So I think if they change the format of between IP to like FC, it'd be faster. But I don't know why they don't. I can probably look it up, but yeah.
Holy shit! A double layer Blu-ray disc can hold 128 gigs. Damn. What?
That's probably a triple or quad layer, but yeah.
It's a quad layer.
Yeah.
4 layers. It's just 4 layers are possible.
Yeah.
It's a 128.
That's why I was like, it didn't make any sense to me. Like HDVD was like even a fucking thing. I called it dead from the jump, based on that alone. And that was back when I was like a huge Microsoft fan. I mean, I still use Microsoft products, but you know, and there was at a time when I was like a huge PC gamer, and that's when all you fuckers convinced me to like start playing consoles.
Console?
Yeah.
And they haven't looked back. Holy shit, there's a 200 gig Blu-ray writer?
Yeah.
Oh, this is old. I don't write. I write on CDs.
Well, people don't even. I mean, like nobody uses like. I use Blu-rays only because like I use it for like gaming, but nobody buys Blu-ray movies anymore. You just stream it. But
they streams it now. I mean, they sell it at Best Buy. I mean, they're still, but apparently there's this whole thing that Best Buy may stop holding physical copies of shit now.
I mean, they probably will, but I'll say the same thing I've always said. You know, when it comes to physical media, is that eventually everybody that buys digital media is they have this really weird hope, or they don't even realize that you are hoping, or just assuming, that's at best. You're probably assuming that the service that you're buying this digital media from is going to be forever, but it's not. It's not going to be forever. Okay, like digital services go down all the fucking time. They get bought by other companies, and all your shit is fucking mute and void. So I've had it happen to me with my what was that Microsoft product they used to have, the Zune.
Oh, your
my Zune. Yeah, which was amazing. The Zune like the way that they ran their business model was basically how we have Amazon Music today. Actually, it was better than that because with Zune, when you bought their paid for service, you would get one album a month to keep forever, quote unquote forever, and then the rest you could just stream however you wanted. But yet you had to pick every month like which one you wanted to stream or which one you had to buy like forever. But once the service went away, guess what? All the shit that I bought went away because it's all DRM.
And it's kind of like that with fucking Sony with PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Like all those free games
It's
that you get.
all of them.
If you cancel your membership or you lapse on your
Yeah,
membership,
You do not have access.
yeah,
to
that
shit.
shit's just gone. So all those games you had, like that you downloaded, you wanted to play, that you never got around to playing them. Yeah, you just
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have to
SOL.
reacquire. You have to reacquire your membership, and usually
You can't.
gives
No,
you
even
access.
if you reacquire your membership, like you don't get it back because it was only for that.
This is why this is just
time
like
that you had.
these are my latest games. Like this is I don't like downloading games unless it's like an old game. Like I'm not gonna digitally download it. Like I'm just not. And someone's gonna say, "Oh, what if the service goes down?" Well, yeah, you're right. Like with this game, with Suicide Squad, with fucking Helldivers 2, yeah, you're right. But when it comes to like Street Fighter and fucking Tekken and Spider-Man 2, like all these other games that I fucking have, I can still play these games, single player without the internet. So these other games, I can't. You can't do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, same thing with Destiny. If you lose internet or you lose your connection, you cannot play the game. It won't even boot. Like it'll kick you. You'll be stuck on the
Right.
title
So
screen until you get.
I think with
Hey, that's
online
dumb.
only games, it makes some sense because yes, eventually those live service games will go offline eventually. Most people don't want to realize this, but they will. Like it's just perfect example would be Overwatch. Overwatch 1, can you play that anymore? Even if you have the physical copy. Overwatch 1 you cannot play anymore.
I think another example is remember the game we talked about it a little bit. I think I'm the only one who kind of played it. I don't know if you guys did, but Evolve. Remember that game?
Yeah,
That's an
I played it.
online-only
I played it for a
game.
minute, and then I was like, "This game sucks." So
Yeah, so you could. I mean, I got it. I think I got it for free.
I have it. I have
think-
it. I have the physical copy, but I can't play
didn't
it.
pay for it. Yeah, you can't. You can play. Actually, I don't think you can play it. I don't even know if it boots. Holy shit! I have it on my. I think it's on my Xbox One or whatnot. But yeah, you can't really play. I think you can play maybe a private game, but you can't play like other people really.
I don't think you can play a
Unless
you
there's
can't.
live stream.
No, you can't play a private game because a private game needs to be. This is one of the things that. One of the reasons why I had a hard time coming over to console gaming is because you couldn't have a private. You couldn't have a LAN party or private servers, and so you 100% cannot play a game that is an online game privately online because there's no servers to host it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because like I just played it. I just downloaded it and played it. I don't remember if I bought it. I don't think I have the disc for this fucking game. I don't think there was. Oh, it was a disc, but I remember I got it for free. I remember that. Shit, I don't remember. I need my old fucking. You know what? I can check my shit. I'm checking right now. But yeah, that's some crazy shit. But yeah, eventually, especially if like a company folds. Oh, dude, if a company folds, there'll be a shit ton of their fucking games that go down.
I mean,
So
now,
let's say,
back in the day, it wasn't like that.
Yeah, but like now it's just like
Yeah, but
totally different.
Back in the day, we had to walk to school in the snow, uphill both ways.
15 miles
back
in
in
the snow.
the 19th century.
Damn, 20th century.
No, it was 19th
So
century.
bad. Oh, what the hell? No.
Do you guys catch a trailer for Joker 2?
Folly
did.
you do, yeah. I haven't watched the first one yet, though. I need to watch it.
Oh, you haven't
Really?
seen the first
You haven't
movie?
seen it? Wait,
No.
what?
Oh,
Oh, I'm surprised actually.
yeah, it's actually. Yeah, I was surprised how good it was. But
Yeah, it was better than I thought it was gonna be.
yeah, this one's gonna be interesting with all the singing and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, seeing Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn's kind of new. I'm used to like, I guess I'm used to Margot Robbie and being split between her and Tara Strong, but
Oh,
you never
voice
know.
work.
Just got to give her some. Okay, so Evolve is still. I can still install the game, so I can still play it.
Are the servers up?
I don't know. I'm not. It's being advertised here. I can install. I can install the game, and it looks like all the DLC. What's in this fucking thing? Oh yeah. So it has all of the all the updated stuff. So they added the Behemoth, new character named Crow, new character named Emmett.
Oh, Ninja, why are you doing this?
Skins.
Why are you doing this?
I'm just.
You're playing pretend.
I'm looking at it right now.
You need
Who's
to look up like
Slim?
actual news, bro. From
Sonny?
2K back in 2023, March 9th, as of July 6th, 2023, we've brought the Evolve servers completely down for the final time and the game is no longer playable. Both
Why is this?
multiplayer and peer-to-peer matches are now unavailable. Wah, 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 wah.
I'm looking at the store here, and it says I can install this stupid game,
I mean, you can
and it's
probably
free.
install it, but yeah, it's probably free because you can't fucking play it.
It's very weird. Why is it still in the store if it's not? Like you can't fucking play it. It's very weird.
Hey, I'm looking at their direct fucking
Yeah,
website.
yeah. I'm looking at what's on the store here.
Oh, where'd Blue
That's
go?
very weird.
Yeah,
This
100%.
has everything.
100% do not install that game.
I'm gonna install the game
I
just
mean,
because you said nothing.
okay.
Just kidding.
Get back to me.
But yeah, this is very weird. This has all the shit. It's 34 gigs for the base game. Everything else is fucking. What the fuck? This makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't because the servers are shut down.
More add-ons, season 1, season 2, and a monster expansion pack. I don't get it, but
Yeah, everything I'm seeing is it's shut down. Anyway, Blue's out of here, so let's wrap it up.
all right. Wait, he left
I mean, I think it just dropped, but it's fine. I'm getting tired.
for sure. So what you got going on this weekend? What you
This
checking out? You think you?
this weekend I'm going to the state of Virginia to go watch the Black Panther play. Apparently, there's a play, which is I didn't know that. Last weekend, I actually went to go see the Aladdin play, which is fucking amazing. I was very surprised. Listen, I'm not a fucking play kind of guy, even though like the last couple plays that I've watched have been excellent. Like the last play I saw was like professional play that I saw was The Cursed Child, which is fucking dope. 100% go see that. But the Aladdin play, it's fantastic. If you're thinking like all the singing bullshit and all, oh, I don't want to see all it. Like the Aladdin play is probably the perfect one for you to see because the person who plays the genie, it's played by 3 different black men, depending on where you are and where I guess they are. They have modern jokes. They have really cool like modern social commentary. The sets are cool. Like everything, it's fucking dope. I was surprised. So hopefully, Black Panther will have the same level of energy when we go see it. Because Kay bought it for us for I think it was Christmas. So I'm looking forward to going to Virginia and having like a weekend away and watching that. So that's what I have this weekend. Black Panther, and I'm gonna see one of my old Marine Corps buddies there. And I look forward to seeing. I haven't seen this dude in like 20 fucking years, probably more than that. More than that, yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time. What the fuck? I'm sorry. What is this? Army of the Doomstar? It's from Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse, yeah. It's just
Yeah. Is it a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an hour and a half.
Yep.
Interesting. For me, since Blue's not around, probably just hanging out with some family because one of the kids' birthday this weekend, and I got to decide what kind of gift that he should get that won't be too, I guess, distracting or, I guess a detriment to his schooling. So I got to decide on something that his parents will deem appropriate. I'm gonna be playing this this new
Newports.
mode in
Just
Destiny.
get us some Newports.
Parts.
Newports and
Oh yeah.
Newports and Magnums. That's the way to go, right?
Oh,
All
nah,
right.
it's kind of all bad. Oh yeah. Oh, as well. Some advice for you: stay in large cities and do not go into small towns after dark or after sunset
Yeah, yeah.
when you're in Virginia. So just a little friendly advice. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna be playing this new mode over the weekend. Catching up with some family stuff because of the birthday. So it's funny that you're talking about no LAN parties, but the kids are gonna, I guess, do what we would call a LAN party, even though it's not a LAN party. They're just gonna bring all their devices to one place and just play off of, play each of their consoles together and be in the same lobby, be in the same place. I guess. So I'm like, oh, it sounds like a LAN party. So they're gonna be doing that. They're doing old school drive-in. They're going to drive-in like old school style, and you get a truck and like hang out in the bed of the truck and watch either Godzilla or Ghostbusters. I don't remember which one.
I watched Ghostbusters last weekend. Yeah,
Okay,
I liked it.
I saw Godzilla last weekend or last Monday, so that was cool. Yeah, so I'm just gonna be kind of chilling. Oh, so I don't know about you where you're at in the state, but it's been getting warmer. And it's been hot as fuck, especially yesterday. I guess tomorrow's gonna be hotter. So and then it's
To,
gonna rain. It's gonna
today
rain
was
Friday night.
today was a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. So yeah,
Yeah, and then and then Friday night it'll rain all the way. It's supposed to rain Friday night all the way to Sunday morning.
good. We need it.
Yeah, but it's like weird because it's gonna be 81 or some shit
That's fine.
tomorrow.
We need the
So I'm
rain.
like, yeah, I know we need the rain, but and I'm catching up on some music community because I'm 2 episodes behind. There we go.
Oh, hopefully everybody's finished. Solo leveling, it was dope. And also, if you haven't watched, god damn it, the fucking samurai show, that was
Oh,
amazing.
Shogun.
Shogun. Watch
Shogun.
Shogun. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, just watch
Oh, yeah.
Shogun.
Well, now I have all the episodes I can watch now. Oh, I've been watching Bad Batch too, so I watched today's episode.
All right.
Which was cool.
Do all the things. All right.
Oh, and you also said don't forget to watch Fallout. There you go.
Yeah, and follow. And also, sorry, this was like probably a couple weeks ago. Papa Bear retired from the Marine Corps.
Oh, happy
So-
retirement to you, man.
Yeah, which is like amazing. His retirement is coming up in the summer. I'm looking forward to seeing him again in Vegas, and probably not in Vegas. I'm going to go to his retirement ceremony. I might actually update my blues.
Wait, what? There's a ceremony?
Yeah, because he retired. So
Yeah,
like a
I didn't.
thing.
I thought they just give you. Did someone just salute you and they give you maybe a medal and a pencil?
no, he did like more than 20 years in the Marine Corps. Like it's more than just like here's the fucking paper and get the fuck out like he did with me. But
Oh, shit.
he actually
Okay,
did.
yeah,
He
that's
did. He completed all of his time, and
Okay.
so I might actually update like my actual military uniform, and put my face back in military order, and
What does that mean?
well, I got to
that
shave.
mean?
Like I can't have a
Oh.
beard, and
That's fucking hilarious.
yeah. I mean, I could, but I don't want to be an asshole. I might do it. I'm still on the fence. I would like to
Okay.
see if I could fit in my blues again. Actually, I probably need to get it like tailored because I'm skinnier than I was
I'm skinnier
when I was in the Marine Corps. Yeah, so but I have to update like
I just thought about that.
my chevrons are wrong. My I don't have the updated fucking medals and all shit. I don't have a lot of medals. Don't get me wrong. But it'd be cool to like wear that again one last time for a guy that I care a
Yeah,
lot
for
about.
us.
So yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a great cause. So I didn't
Yeah.
know that they were doing a ceremony. I thought they just were like, think you sign your papers, your discharge papers. Someone salutes you and bye.
No, no.
That's actually very cool.
If you do 20
That's
years,
right.
if you do 20 years, like especially him. So he's like he's a chief warrant officer, which is like a huge deal in the military. This is probably a whole different podcast, but what he did in the Marine Corps was like a big deal. He like helped modernize the learning of Marines. So
Okay.
yeah, he was a big deal in the Marine Corps.
Right on. That's amazing. I mean, he's a cool. I haven't met him in person. If I have, it's in passing because I was probably leaving. But we've interacted a little bit. He's a cool ass dude.
Yeah,
So,
he is.
that I know of. So he's a cool dude, and he's doing it. He's doing a great cause. for the community that he's doing. Actually, I would say he's doing a worldly cause, but it's just small right now. I imagine in a couple of years it'd be huge, like huge.
Yeah, I wish I could help
We'll
more,
see.
but I've been like, there's too much shit. Eventually, I'm gonna get to a place where I can like do more, but I'm just
Yeah, that's all
not quite
good.
there yet. So, who knows?
As they say, every little bit helps, and
Yeah.
he said that literally in the chat. So there you
Cool.
go.
All right,
But
no, we're
all
for
right,
real out this bitch because I
all right.
control
Oh
everything.
yeah. Well, don't forget like and subscribe.
That's right.
blackandblacktimesvideo.com/BTI, BTHA and BTI, anywhere you listen to podcasts or consume your podcast, and YouTube, Black and Black Times Video. Every Wednesday, 8:30 ish, we go live. You can see what we look like, and or ask questions. Be a part of the chat, as the chat's been being very active in the last 2-3 weeks. So come on in, jump in, and get your voice heard, ask us questions, and uh, or give us new topics. We'll go on a huge tangent if your topic's fucking fire. There you go.
Yep. All right. Peace.